Boomers, Millennials, Gen Z, everyone gets analyzed. But the generation in between? Almost invisible. Meet Generation X, the older co-workers who never complain, the parents who sometimes seem detached, the ones who quietly built the internet without posting about it. Yet their psychology is perhaps the most misunderstood of any living generation until now. Almost invisible. But what they endured and how it shaped their minds may surprise you. Start with childhood. Many Gen X kids were latchkey children. Imagine coming home at 8 years old in 1978 to an empty house. Both parents at work. No smartphones, no cameras, no one checking in. You let yourself in, made a snack, did your homework, and waited, sometimes for hours. By 1984, around 7 million children between 5 and 13 were regularly unsupervised after school. Independence wasn't optional, it was a requirement. That empty house taught more than self-reliance. It taught consequences were real, fast, and unavoidable. Step out of line and you paid immediately. No lectures, no buffering, no second chances. Your actions had direct consequences. Your brain learned to connect the dots fast. Psychologists call this a high-contingency environment. For Gen X, thinking 3 steps ahead became instinct. Independence also taught realism. They watched their parents work tirelessly for stability, only to see marriages end, companies lay off employees without warning. Work hard, follow the rules, and life will work out, they were told. Except life rarely worked that way. So when Gen X seems cautious, skeptical, or a little pessimistic, it isn't cynicism, it's experience. They hope quietly, but they expect disruption. Privacy shaped their worldview too. Mistakes stayed private. Achievements weren't broadcast. Sharing your life online feels risky because visibility equals vulnerability. Irony became armor. A sarcastic joke, a subtle laugh, a shield while navigating an unpredictable world. But these lessons also shaped how they parent and interact today. How? Keep watching. The Cold War left its mark. Duck and cover drills at school. Adults discussing nuclear threats like casual weather updates. Kids were told not to worry, yet the world seemed dangerous. Gen X learned to hold contradictions. The world could collapse, yet life had to go on. That's why calm under pressure comes naturally. They learned to live with tension and still function. Work ethic came early. Paper routes before sunrise, bagging groceries, fast food registers that broke, forcing mental math. These weren't resume builders. They were raw lessons in responsibility, problem solving, and persistence. And Gen X rarely announced their achievements. They just did the work. They fixed the TV themselves, learned patience, kept going without anyone noticing. Despite independence, Gen X is quietly collaborative. They rarely ask for help, but if someone needs them, they show up. No drama, no social media post. Competence earns respect, not titles. Watch a Gen Xer admire a skilled leader. You'll see loyalty earned, not assumed. Fail to demonstrate real skill, and they'll question it. Economic instability shaped them too. The oldest faced the dot-com bubble. The youngest entered adulthood during the 2008 financial crisis. Multiple income streams aren't trendy for Gen X. They're survival. Nothing is guaranteed. Rely on yourself, not the system. But independence has costs. Many Gen Xers hesitate to ask for help. Not because support isn't available. Needing it feels like admitting weakness. Crisis management is a strength, but often a solitary one. Before the internet, knowledge had weight. Searching libraries, card catalogs, reading full books, experimenting with broken bikes or flickering TVs. All of this built persistence, patience, and confidence. I still triple-check before posting anything online, one Gen Xer told me. It's just how I was raised. Watching their kids grow up in a hyper-supervised, always visible world can feel strange. Helicopter parenting, constant social media updates. Gen X provides the attention they never had. Yet sometimes they worry, have we made them too soft, too dependent, too visible? Because in the Gen X worldview, visibility equals vulnerability. Their psychology is full of paradoxes. Fiercely independent, yet quietly collaborative. Skeptical of authority, yet loyal to skill. Emotionally reserved, yet capable of deep empathy. They value competence, privacy, and responsibility in ways younger generations often overlook. Their experiences, crises, solitude, early independence, shaped resilience few can match. Gen X might be the last generation to truly understand being alone with your thoughts, to face boredom without digital distractions, to solve problems without instant guidance. They're not better than other generations, just different. They grew up when the old world was dying and the new one hadn't yet arrived. They're the bridge generation. Bridges rarely get applause, but they hold everything together quietly, expecting nothing in return. So next time you notice a quiet coworker or a parent who doesn't overshare online, remember this: they may seem invisible, but they quietly shaped the world. They endured when others faltered. They adapted when the rules changed. And even when no one notices, they keep moving forward. If this resonated, subscribe for more deep dives into psychology. Next, we'll explore why millennials and Gen Z may never truly understand Gen X and why that matters for the future.